What's good? What's good? What's good? Friday morning. Here we go. Friday morning, baby. You know, I always have reservations about Friday mornings. It's just kind of like a thing, you know? Like, I don't know why, but something about Fridays. Just never really been a big Friday trader. Or at least I haven't been lucky on Fridays. So today, we got ALQA on top there. We got TIK. We got Kang. We got ADIL as well. ADIL. We'll take a look at all these little movers here in a second. And look at that. It's SpyWeb's birthday today. Happy birthday, SpyWeb. Happy birthday. All right, so let's take a look here. First chart we're looking at here is ALQA up there to 295 right now. Look for that $3 break. This thing has done some big major pumps before. Up there to 520, pulling back down there to $2 right now. So we're going to see what happens here at the $3 area now. I got that previous resistance there at the $3. So we'll give it a little bit of time. We'll give it a little bit of time here, and we'll see what happens here at open on LAQA. On ALQA, it's got a 4.7 million share float. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. And other than that, this morning, a couple other things moving around. Let's keep this party going. I'm also keeping an eye on UXIN. UXIN's kind of been all over the place recently. What else we got here? Somebody was talking about PTX. Looked at that one earlier and then there. So UXIN, yesterday was really the first red day for it. Looks like it's going to be hard to find shares just short, but just keep an eye on UXIN. You never know with that crazy stock what it's going to do. We also got TIK here this morning, kind of jumping up there. It's up 22%. But if you look at the level 2 here, there's a lot of selling pressure just kind of stacking up there. And only 55,000 shares traded. So it's up 22%. Only 55,000 shares traded. So we got to ask ourselves, you know, the question of like, is this going to be the one to play today? Other than that, what else we got? We got ADIL. ADIL yesterday was the big mover of the day, I think. That was like the big, just kind of crazy stock of the day. Going from $2. We talked about this one yesterday in the pre-market live stream. Talked about it multiple times, said watch it over a $3 break. You know, that $3 break was the key on this one. And look at that break. It broke over 3 right there and ran all the way up here to 363. So nice little move there on ADIL. Also yesterday, TLRD, we nailed that one. Talking about this one, TLRD shorting below $15. Yesterday was the game plan there, and you can see basically right there at open, got to 15.20, and it just went lower and lower. I think the low was 13.85. Yeah, so nice little short there on TLRD yesterday. So congratulations. What else we got? I'm trying to look here. Kang. I think Kang, this stock has popped up on the gapper. It's going to be a merger, so I wouldn't worry about that one. I think Kang and BEL are all buyouts / mergers, so those two are not in play. So really, we're just keeping an eye on some of these other little stocks. MYOS, this one's been jumping around the last couple days, been doing some stuff, but it's only up 12%. It's got 36,000 shares traded, so we need a little bit more volume there before really figuring out what's going on with that one. But ALQA looks like that's going to be the hot one today. Got that low float, 4 million share float. And we'll see what happens if it gets above that $3 area. No shares just short there on ALQA. So I wish there was, because that would be really, really nice to be able to get those shares just short there on ALQA this morning. But there doesn't look like there's any shares just short there. So just gonna sit back. Wait, I have not been able to figure out the halted scanner. I don't really know. I got to reach out to Trade Ideas and figure out what the deal is with the halted scanner there on ALQA. We'll see. What is the deal, Trade Ideas? What is going on with that halted scanner? What else? Back over here to the gapper list so you guys can see what stocks are gapping up today. So, like I said, BEL, don't worry about that one. Don't worry about Kang either, K-A-N-G. Don't worry about those two stocks because they're just buyouts, so not gonna have to worry about those. What are my thoughts on the Avery scanner he is promoting? I haven't really looked at it that much. At the end of the day, I think pretty much, you know, all these scanners are really similar in terms of what works. And I think at the end of the day, you just got to kind of figure out what works best for you. The difference in colors there on the member badge is basically the longer that you've been subscribed to the channel, or the longer that you've been a member, you'll get better little symbols there, better symbols there. Whoa. Weird. It says core is showing that it's hard to borrow there. And the ETC is showing ALQA is locate required. I'm using ETC there, so I'm not sure. All right, ALQA up there, trying to get that. I think trying to break that $3, that whole dollar, $3 there. Up there at 398 now, 298. I mean 298 up there. 298 on ALQA. Let's see what's going to happen there. What else we got? Let's keep looking here. Keep the look at this chart here. Like I said, ALQA up to that previous resistance there. We got that previous resistance there at $3. I think if this can't break above $3 there, obviously, you know, it's going to be a short opportunity. We'll see what happens there. What are my thoughts on CEI? I don't know. What are my thoughts? Let's take a look. No thoughts. No thoughts on CEI. Can't really. There's not much to thought about there, you know. Not really much to thought. Little pop, little drop. No trades for me so far this morning. Nothing really looking that hot. I was keeping an eye on Adi L here, but just like looking like it's just pumping. I was hoping to kind of see this get back above $4. I wanted to see it break back above 4 and show some strength, but didn't do it. YECO getting delisted today. Talk about just painful for anybody who's long on this thing. From $6.50 today down there to $4, and now, I mean, what's it going to open up after? You know, off the charts, it'll probably be in the pennies. You know, down in the low pennies now. So pretty crazy to see that happen. We talked about it yesterday on Stock Twits. Really interesting. Big If you're just now tuning in, welcome. Good morning, all that fun stuff. We got WPM this morning gapping up there. It's up 15% up there to the $19 area. Someone posted this in the Facebook chat talking about it. So looking at the daily chart here, WPM got a little tiny gap in the chart here, the $19.50 to $20 area. Overall, looking like it's just been trending lower most of the year since about July. It's been trending lower. We'll see what happens here on WPM if it's going to get stuck at that previous resistance there, 1951. We'll look for that $20 area there. Possible short opportunity there on WPM. Only 260,000 shares traded so far, so I'm going to wait till open if I was going to short it and kind of see if we can find some resistance. Let's find out what the news is there on WPM. Precious Metal Corp. So WPM reaches settlement on Canadian tax dispute regarding foreign income. Okay. So that's the big news today, I guess, that they reached a settlement on the tax deal or whatever. Not really sure that's enough to warrant this big of a move here. So we'll see what happens later on there. What else we got we're looking at here? ALQA. ALQA up there at 295 right now. Up there, 295, $3 area here on ALQA. Let's see if this, like I said earlier, looking for that break over $3. Also keeping an eye on UXIN this morning. BEL and Kang this morning are just buyouts. So that's why you can see the stock is just kind of stuck there at the $24 area. So not really much to trade there. But oh, poor Wyco. Oh, Wyco just getting crushed there. AMD, somebody wanted me to look at AMD here. AMD kind of bounced around this morning. It's down 1% right now, kind of bouncing back from that 1934. I don't trade AMD. This is one of those stocks that kind of there are people out there that trade AMD every single day. It's one of those stocks, you know, that always is kind of just moving up and down, up and down. There's plenty of liquidity, but just not the action that I'm looking for. I like for those big crazy movers, you know. TIK, they're at the 370 area right now. Like I said earlier, there's a lot of pressure at the $4 area here on that one, so we got to wait and see what happens there. ADIL is finding some support there, the 370 area. There on ADIL yesterday, big spike at the end of the day there, after hours up there to 450s. What's up? What happens when a stock gets delisted? It gets put onto the pink sheets, onto the over-the-counter OTC market. And most of the time when that happens, the stock just gets crushed. I mean, I don't even know what YECO is what it's gonna open at. I mean, I can't even imagine it's gonna get crushed there. So ADIL bounced around that 370 area right now. We'll see what happens there. If that's gonna hold support. It might be some shorts kind of getting stuck in there. Might be a nice little squeeze there at open. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna be watching ADIL for that break back over $4. Maybe get back up to that 450. Maybe towards $5. You look at the daily chart here. You can see that $5 kind of being the next big resistance there. So if we can break, I think, above yesterday's high there at the 430, 450 area, you might get that pushed up there to $5. Adobe with an offering. Huh. That's funny. ALQA breaking through that $3 now. There it is. Up there above $3. 305 now. Look, nice little move there from 260 now up there to $3. Volume increasing there. We need a little bit more volume on it. See what happens. Like I said, be careful. This thing does like to pump and then dump. Fix my hair. Oh, man. You can see ALQA. This is the daily chart up there to $5.20, and it's getting crushed right back down there to $2 recently. But today, pumping back up. It's up 42%. Got 400,000 shares traded. We'll see what happens there. We'll keep it on the watch list. Keep it on the watch list. You can see the gappers this morning. The gapping stocks that are gapping up this morning. What do we got? We got ALQA still. We got TIK. We got MYOS and ADIL. Pretty much are the stocks in play so far pre-market that we're keeping an eye on. Also keeping a little bit of eye on UXIN. We'll see what happens here. ALQA getting right above that $3 now. And let's see if we can get this. Oh, a little bit of a washout there. Back down to the EMAs. I want to see this. I want to see that $3 turn into support and hold there. And keep that party going. Oh, yeah. We're live on YouTube right now. We're live. Let's do it. Friday morning turn up, baby. Friday morning turn up. Turn up live on YouTube. What happened to Wyco? It's gone, baby. It's gone. YECO got delisted out of here. It's gone. It's funny because we talked about YECO yesterday, about how crazy and volatile and madness it was, and you can see the move that it made. Talk about a pump. It was just a pure pump. I mean, the company They knew what they were doing. They were unloading shares. Look at this, from $5 up there to $6.50. Just getting demolished from there. From $6.50, I honestly don't even know what's going to happen there. I mean, realistically, you're probably going to see this thing reopen on the OTC below $1, I would say. Easily below $1. Maybe lower than, 50 cents. Hard to say, really. We'll see. TLRY yesterday from $87 down there to $72. Overall, looks like the hype is dying out on the weed stocks right now. TLRY kind of, you can see the daily chart just making a new low there recently. Or, not a new low, but a lower low, I guess you want to call it there. We'll see how, if this gets back down to the $20 area again, TLRY, I might look for kind of a long-term swing if TLRY gets back down to the $20 area. We'll see. We'll see if it gets down there. Where's my boy? Yeah, so Kevin got stuck in North Carolina. Sunday night was the snowstorm of the century, and then Monday was also, snowing and stuff. So he was supposed to fly out on Sunday, couldn't fly out. He was supposed to fly out on Monday, couldn't fly out on Monday. So then I was like, all right, let's just hold off. We'll do it again in January, and hopefully we won't get hit by the century blizzard. Isn't 50 cents still below $1? Yes, 2-1. That's a good. You can do math. I'm happy that you can do math there. But what I was saying is, below $1 is one thing, below below 50 cents is another thing. All right. What else are we looking at here? So back over here to ALQ. ALQA, they're bouncing above $3 again, now turning in that $3 support. So we're getting that support there at $3 on ALQA this morning. We'll see what this thing wants to do. Might look to be a little buyer down there at the $3 area if we can get back down there. Look for a little washout back down to the $3. Look for that $3 area to hold. Flew them to Saudi Arabia. And then WPM holding that $19 area right now. So we'll see what happens here on WPM later on. I'm just keeping an eye on ALQA here at the $3 area right now. Looking like there's some decent selling pressure there at the 304, 305 area right there. We'll see what happens if this thing can do something here. We'll see how this kind of reacts at the $3 area now. Back up here to the gappers. If you're just now tuning in, welcome. Over 500 people watching the live stream right now. The hottest and the greatest day trading live stream channel in the world. You're tuning into it right now. You're seeing history in the making. And you can see the scanner. ALQA still on the top of the scanner there. And really nothing else looking that crazy. Well, somebody wants me to look at NVLN. If I look at NVLN and it's not worth me talking about, I'm going to be pissed. Oh, it's not me worth. 6,000 shares traded. Oh, God, why do people do this? Listen, do not ask me to look at a stock that has no volume on it. Just don't do it. Don't do it to me. Do not do it to me. It's like slapping me in the face. You're just slapping me in the face, wasting my time to look at some stock that has 6,000 shares traded. I won't do it. I will not do it. Remember the old question they say, the old saying that there is no stupid questions? There is stupid questions. Don't ask questions about stocks that have no volume. I'm not looking at PTX either. Get out of here with all your trolls, bunch of trolls. All right, so ALQA might not get that pullback to the threes. I was looking for this pullback down to $3. Might not get it here. We'll see. This is going to push. Like I said earlier, looking for that break over $3. We got that break over 3. Now let's see how high this is going to go. If this can get up there to $365 area possibly. What volume do I look for? I'd like to have at least 100,000, 200,000 shares traded, 6,000 shares is not going to get my blood pumping. So ALQA looking strong here. Look at this thing, just going green, 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 green. A couple little pullbacks, but overall just heading higher. I'm looking for a little bit more of a pullback on the 5-minute chart. I want to see if we can get a nice little pullback before I'm jumping in here long. Maybe get a little wash out there at open. We'll keep an eye on it. Do I think that Snapchat will ever be above $10 again? I do not. I made a video back in the day talking about Snapchat, and it's funny. I made the video about Snapchat the day, pretty much when they went public, when they IPO'd up here in the $20 area. Well, I guess a little further back. When they were IPOing back up here in the $20 area, I made a video basically saying that Snapchat was doomed, that their whole business model just is not sustainable. They had they were paying $8 million a year for an office in New York City. Like, why? Why are you paying $8 million a year for an office and when you're not making, enough money to justify that? So stuff like that, I'm not sure that Snapchat will ever go off the chart, OTC, but I don't know. Maybe they'll get bought out once they get really, really cheap or something. Maybe like Facebook will just step in and buy Snapchat, just to really kill their competitor. I'm not sure how that'll work with like the kind of like anti-monopoly or conglomerate rules, but I don't know. Snapchat just not looking pretty right now, especially if you're a long-time investor. Jennifer, I'm sorry to hear that you're still holding Snapchat, but I wish you would have watched my videos. You would have watched my videos. You could have prevented this big massive loss. The problem with the I don't think Facebook can really sue Snapchat, or I don't think Snapchat can sue Facebook because of stories. I don't think you can like copyright stories, can you? ALQA, looking for this pullback. I'm looking for a little bit deeper of a pullback here. You can see on the 5-minute chart here, looking a little overextended up there at the 310 area. I want to see a bit of a pullback, some consolidation before open there. We'll see. What's my favorite boat? I'm actually getting a new boat pretty soon. I'm getting a new I'm getting an older boat, and I'm going to redo the entire thing. A little bit of a project. It'll be pretty cool. Do I ever use RSI? No, I do not use RSI. I made a video talking about RSI and why I don't use it. And I think RSI works a lot better for obviously like the large cap stocks and stocks like that. But a stock like ALQA, this thing's going to be overbought for like ever. It's going to be overbought. And if you're trading with RSI, you might never get into it because you're just always sitting there saying, oh, it's overbought. I can't buy it. Yo, what's up? Hit that like button. I deleted the videos of Steve, but I'm working on getting those videos back up. There was an issue. So Steve is a licensed investment professional. So there's regulators and there's rules, and there were some things, I guess, in the video that were they weren't textbook. So we got to go back and kind of do some edits and stuff, and working on that right now, actually. Corporate life, that's what happens when you become too real, I guess. Too big. QD. Yesterday, QD just going lower and lower. Where are we at? Actually, ooh, wait. QD actually rallied up there to $7 yesterday, and then looked like it got just a squeeze going on there. Like I said yesterday, the company's buying back 300 million shares, or $300 million worth of the stock. So that's basically what was going on yesterday. The company was just sitting there buying. Looks like there's someone sitting there buying right now at 608. Big buyer there at 608 right now there on QD. We'll see what happens there on QD this today. Yeah, what's up? 500 people watching, only 20 likes? Sad. Very sad. All I ask you guys to do is just hit that like button. Come on over here. Hit the like button. It's actually, I can't actually even see the amount of likes in the background. I'm using Trade Idea Scanner. My green screen falling down. I gotta get this green screen figured out. I'm having all kinds of issues with this stupid green screen. Oh my gosh. Too much. All right, so like I said, QD If you look at QD here, there's a big old buyer just sitting there at 608 pre-market. That's a big old buyer just sitting right there at $6.08. Interesting to see that. I mean, that's purely manipulation right there. That's just trying to keep the stock alive. ALQA, where is it at right now? ALQA kind of bouncing around now. Still looking for a little bit more of a pullback. You can see on the 5-minute chart, just looking a little overextended right now. And we'll see, kind of getting a little bull flag there. See if it's going to break out over 310 now. Garage DayTrader, don't tell me how to live my life. I ain't got time to be upgrading to no fancy green screens. I got money to be spent on boats and girls and Miami, baby. Is there any way to invest in Fortnite? Oh, I wish Fortnite would go public, because that would be an amazing investment. They are just killing it. Fortnite is making Fortnite is printing money. Like, they just have a machine, like a printer in their office, and they just sit there and print $100 bills all day. Like, legit. It's pretty crazy. I think Fortnite might be, it's insane what they're doing. And it's crazy too, because they do all the in-game purchases and stuff where you literally pay money, and you give money to Fortnite, and then they give you fake money. It's like an amazing thing, you know, like, hey, give me your real dollars, and we'll give you fake dollars on our game. It's amazing. It's amazing. Did I grow up in Florida? Yes. Am I going to do a video with Will Smith? There's a video on Will Smith's channel that we already filmed. Not born in Russia, born in Florida. All right, so keeping an eye here. You can see ALQA. We got KANG. Not keeping an eye on that one. TIK. A couple stocks moving around. A couple stocks that aren't on the Gapper list. And we'll keep this on top of the watch list right now. But you can see the pre-market gappers. Somebody asked if I ever traded from my mobile phone. I have traded from my mobile phone before. It's not impossible. It's just not. It's not easy. Let's just say that. It's not easy. This is DashTrader Pro is the platform that we're trading on. If you're buying a stock and it's just going higher and higher and higher, it's easy to trade on a phone. But if you're trying to like get in and out and really get like amazing entries and all that stuff and really try to day trade, it's difficult. It's difficult. All right, so ALQA, we're going to keep this one on top of the watch list this morning. Like I said, I'm looking for a little bit more of a pullback. I want to get a bit of a washout there, back down on the 5-minute. I got the EMAs kind of sitting down there, the 295 area. So I'm looking for a little bit more of a washout there for a long opportunity. I'm also keeping an eye on UXIN. We'll see what happens with UXIN today. What else we got? We got Adi L. Sometimes these things just get lost. Adi L at that 370 area, kind of bouncing around, holding that support there, 370. So we'll see what happens there on Adi L today, if that's gonna hold. Hey, long time listener, first time caller. I like it. What's good, Sean? What's good? So ADIL, what else were we watching? I was watching that WPM, right? WPM. I got WPM on the old watch list as well. Just going to keep an eye on that one if it starts to look weak. And then I'm going to keep an eye on QD as well this morning. Maybe possible short opportunity. So WPM, QD, UXIM, LAQA, and a couple of things to keep an eye on. This stock here, TIK, kind of bouncing around. But like I said, it seems like there's a lot of selling pressure there at the $4 area. So we'll see kind of what happens there. $3.80, $4, 406. Looking a little top heavy there on TIK. Only 69,000 shares traded as well. Might have to wait a little bit to get some more action there. So ALQA washing out down to that 295 now. Let's see if we can get some consolidation there. for a little bit, show some strength, show the buyer stepping in there to support it. We don't just want to be trying to buy right now, as this thing could just start to roll off there at open, especially with only 5 minutes till market open. So we'll see what happens here at open. Do you ever do any online classes like teach the basics? There's a bunch of videos on my channel kind of teaching the basics. There's like an hour-long video you can watch kind of breaking down a lot of the basics and stuff like that. And that was the pullback we were looking for there on ALQA. So let's see how this is going to consolidate there. If we were already into the market open, if we were already into the day, I might jump in right here at 3. But since the market is opening in 5 minutes, I'm just going to play it safe for now. And we'll see what happens here at open. Might be more of a might be more downside to come here first. We'll see. But I'm gonna trade. I'm gonna stay on. I'm gonna stay live here till 10. I'm not gonna make any promises that I'm gonna make a trade today or not. You know, it is Friday, but I'm gonna be here for at least for the first couple minutes, 15, 10 minutes or whatever. We'll keep it live. We'll keep an eye on what's hot, what's not. You can see the gapper scanner there. Got B. I don't know why I keep saying it. Got ALQA there. Basically, the only thing on the gapper scanner that's looking hot right now. And what else we got? Stock chart. No, I'm reading my OBS. That's funny. Is ALQA a long or a short? I think ALQA over $3 is a long. If we can break above that pre-market high there at 308, if we get stuck in this area, it's going to be a short. So we got to be careful. We don't want to get stuck in this area here. I wouldn't want to get stuck right here. You can see kind of that 309 area resistance, and then kind of trying to get a little bit of support to show up there at 308. But I'm going to move this down here, just kind of seeing where that previous support is there, 395 area, and see if this is going to hold there. And we'll see if this is going to push. But looking kind of weak right now. This might just start to roll off there. We got to be careful. I wouldn't want to buy right for the break over 308. I want to buy. I want to see this kind of break through that resistance and then look for an opportunity. The problem with buying right here at this break is this thing could just crush back down. So you can see the stock is notorious. I don't even know why I said notorious for spiking, crapping, gapping and crapping. Look at this move from 225 up there to 520 and then just getting crushed back down. So you got to always keep that in mind. You know, these stocks are not going to just always keep going higher and higher and higher and higher forever. Let's be realistic here, you know. All right, so looking like 295 is not going to hold for now. Or maybe it's going to hold. Kind of back up above that 295 now. Okay, we got the buyer stepping back in there. So we're getting a little bit of support. We're below the EMAs right now. So I want to see us get back above the EMAs. Turn the EMAs into support there. And on the 5-minute chart, looking a little bit better. We'll see if this is going to be kind of that new support area there, but it's looking weak. Like it wants to pull back a little bit lower, maybe 285 area. We'll get that pullback there. Got about 2 minutes here till the market opens. What do I think about MYOS? I don't think about it really. I think MYOS is just kind of a dud. Looking duddy right now. Looking dud. Keeping an eye here on WPM. This thing's just going higher and higher pre-market. From the 16s up there to 19 now. I'm going to see what happens here at the $20 area. If we can get up there towards 20, look for maybe a short opportunity up there on WPM. Also keeping an eye on QD this morning. Let's see what happens here at open here on QD. And ALQA. ALQA kind of washing out right now. All right. Here we go. Market's about to open. Let's see what we can get here. All right. Using EMAs. Adi L losing that support there at 370 now. Some decent selling pressure there on QD right now. Let's see what's going to happen here. So pulling back there. We'll give it a little bit of time, see if that's going to make up its mind. So ALQA bouncing back up to $3, but then getting denied like I talked about. Below $3, got to be careful with there. You can see the seller stacking up right now. We'll see if this is going to break to the upside here. Squeeze the shorts. You can see seller stacking up there right now on ALQA. Looking like it wants to do something here. We're battling right here. This is a battle between the longs and the shorts, baby. Mike Tyson. UXIN over $7 squeezing right now. If you're keeping an eye on UXIN, look at that squeeze going from 690 up there to 720. She's squeezing, boys. Yesterday's high was up there at the 745 area, so keep that in mind there. TIK kind of bounced around from 350 up there to $4 right now. Got 155,000 shares traded. But again, I think that $4 area just looking like there's a little bit too much resistance there right now. What else am I looking at here? Keeping a close eye on QD. Trying to look for a short opportunity, but it's not really coming in there right now. We got YRIV popped up there on the scanner from $4 up there to $4.40 now. Only 80,000 shares traded, so we'll keep an eye on it. You can see the scanner right here. This is what we got popping up there. ALQA, really the only thing popping up there right now that we were looking at earlier. But having trouble there, just not getting going. So like I said, that's what I was worried about. Anything below that pre-market high there at the 309 is just not a good sign. And look at it. There's that pullback down to 278. So hopefully you guys all played it safe this morning and nobody jumped in there too early on ALQA, because you can see that pullback down there to 278 now. So pretty much doing exactly what we talked about, you know, getting stuck below that pre-market high, just not having the strength. And there it is down there at 278 now. So that one's kind of just a dud right now. I would say ALQA is a dud until it gets back above $3 and then shows us that there's some strength that wants to break above that pre-market high. UXIN here, getting a little bit more volume on it. You can see the sellers are stacking up there. 750, big seller stacking up. So looking like this is setting up for a little short squeeze here. Yesterday's high, well, yesterday's at the end of the day, it was 745 area was that resistance. The high up there towards $8. So UXIN getting some action going there. What else? Keeping an eye on it for you guys. QD looks like it's just going to keep on rolling off there. Looking for a short opportunity. I want to see if this thing can spike back up there a little bit. But look, there's that big buyer there at 608. That could be the company themselves just sitting there buying shares, keeping the stock alive. So I might just stay away from it, knowing that they do have a $300 million share repurchase program going on there. So we'll see what happens. WPM getting pulled back down there from that resistance area. That's nice. Nice. Okay. From the 1955 area down there at 1920 now. What else we got? You can look at the scanner. What's popped up on the scanner? Pretty much still the same stuff we were looking at already. Nothing new yet. WPM looking like it's getting a little bit of support there at 1930 right now. We also got DFFN. I think this is must be a reverse split there on DFFN. DFFN getting the reverse split up there at 322 now. Might be a little short opportunity here in a second. See if we can get that one more, get a little bit more of a spike up there towards 370. Might be something to think about here. Kind of like one of those stocks that it's just going to get crushed. But you don't want to get stuck in the pump in the dump there, or you don't want to get stuck in the pump before the dump. You got about a 20-cent spread here as well, so making it a little bit more difficult to short into that. ASNS, 86,000 shares traded. Bounced around from 370, 380 area. CGIX, little penny stocker going from 40 cents up there to 50 cents, up 40% right now. It's squeezing. 52 cents now, 53. Making the move here. Trying to bounce back after this big, massive sell-off down to 20 cents. It's up 37% right now. Trying to see if I can get a little pop to the upside here, up to this maybe 350 area here on DFFN. ALQA getting crazy in this 280 area, kind of consolidating there, showing some strength, wanting to go higher here. There's a squeeze. There it is. She's squeezing. All those shorts that were loading up there, they're going to be battling hard right here. See if they can't hold this down. Look at that volume coming through there. The volume going to the moon right now. Look at the volume. Oh, my baby Jesus. There it is. Look at that break. There's that squeeze. Beautiful. Wow. Just like we talked about a couple minutes ago. This thing just not being hot until we got back above $3. And there it is. Back above 3. Up there at 315 now. ALQA. She's going. 311, 312, 315. Rocket ship. It's a rocket ship going to the moon. I'm like really tempted to short DFF in here. Just seeing if we can get a little bit more volume on this. Only 63,000 shares traded. Just tempted, but I'm seeing if I can get a little bit better of an entry. Right now, the entry is just not looking that good. I got a short into the bid there, so I need to get filled up there in the 350s. Would be my ideal target area. ALQA kind of slowing down now, getting stuck there at the 320s. Looking at the daily chart, you can see that next resistance coming up there at the 355 right now. So we'll see how stubborn the shorts are going to be there. We'll see how stubborn they're going to be. 320, that big seller sitting there, big short, trying to unload shares. Oh, looking a little top heavy there. All right, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You can see the scanners here. What's popping up on the scanners? You got TIK. And several things moving around there. Someone's asking about WPM. Would it be short in there below $19? I like that little sell-off there. But it's looking a little bit overextended to the downside right now, so we need to see what's going to happen there at the $19 area. I wouldn't want to be shorting. I'd want to be shorting if this pushes back up there towards the 1930s, maybe one more time. The VWAP area. You got the VWAP there at 1922 on WPM. WPM got the VWAP there at 1930 area. So there it is. It's breaking through 19 there. Looking weak here. I'm not a big fan of shorting into this weakness like this because it can easily just bounce back, you know, right back up towards you. You get squeezed out, and then it goes lower. So if I'm looking to short WPM, I'm looking to short into some strength back up there towards that VWAP area, 1920s. TIK kind of just getting stuck there at $4. Like I said, I had that just a lot of resistance seemed like there at the $4 area. ALQA making a new, turning that previous resistance into support there at the 308 area now, trying to make a move from there. So nice little move there on ALQA. Still, I got my eyes on DFF in here, trying to see if we can get that pop back up to the 350 area. Well, there's a big seller sitting at 350 right now. We'll see. Volume's still low on this as well, so I got to be careful with that. There's not much volume there. And QD getting crushed now as well, down there below $6. QD not really giving us any entry. Maybe one little entry on this candle here, but really overall, just no entry there. Now down to 597. ALQA just having trouble there. 320 needs to break above 320. Be careful if you can't break above 320 there. 320 is that resistance coming up. UXIN above the VWAP, above the EMA is now trying to find some support there at 735. And YECO is delisted today. No more YECO. It's gone. No more no more YCO. No more YCO. Look at that WPM. It's going lower. Just even you can see, even when it's oversold like that, it's going higher and higher and higher. And I mean lower and lower and lower. But we still looking for a short opportunity. I'm looking for this thing to spike up a little bit higher there. Kind of blew it this morning after missing out on that short opportunity there at the 1960 area. Ouch. Let's see what happens here. DFFN kind of just bouncing around there. Got about a 10-20 cent spread at times, so got to be careful. I'm just watching this WPM, see if we can get that push back up there towards $19. A little bit of a trap. Maybe we get a little bit of trap above 19. Push up that VWAP and look for a short opportunity. Yeah. YCO. I think YCO went from being like a metal reclaiming company to then buying fine art. I don't know. Some serious fraud going on there. Look at WPM. Just going lower. Ah, baby Jesus. This is why I normally don't live stream. I get so distracted. I talked about why WPM this morning being on the top of the watch list there, but just didn't pull the trigger. Such is life. Such is life. DFFN right there at 320 now. Still, it's not doing it. The volume just not coming in there, so this might not be a trade there. TLRD bouncing back 1383 up there to 1440. The chart stalker crushing the short on WPM. Nice work. It's beautiful, beautiful. Looks like UXIN also just rallying up there to $7.63 right now. You can see the scanner here, things that are moving and all that fun stuff. There it is. Just waiting here, watching WPM. I want to see if this thing can squeeze back up there towards that resistance area. ALQA having some trouble there at the 320s right now. A big old sell-off from there, from 324 back down there to $3, bouncing around now. I think this thing looks like it just wants to squeeze, I think it just wants to squeeze here. Get those shorts. Get some serious volume there. Let's see. Is it going to squeeze? Oh, no. Oh. 325. Is it going to squeeze? The battle is real right now. The battle is real. And 325. There it is. There you go. It's really easy to sit here and call out basically if a stock's going to go up or down. You'd be surprised how easy it is to really do that. It's one thing to sit here and make a trade on that call out, but another thing to sit here. I can sit here all day long and call out trades. I mean, it'd be too easy. But when it comes to actually making a trade, it's a different ball game. That's what they always talk about with. It's just funny with all these chat rooms and stuff. It's always funny with all these chat rooms that are, everyone's like, oh, I made all these calls today. I made a call. I called out Adi L in the morning and it went up 100%. Okay, cool. You made a call. I mean, everybody, it's easy to make calls. Everybody in this chat, everybody that's watching this video right now could make a call. you guys could all sit here and make calls, but you know, it's one of those things. It's easy to sit here and make calls. And I'll be right 99% of the time as well with the calls that I make. I think if you drank some whiskey, I don't want to say I didn't trade. Let's just say I traded impaired one time, and it was a really bad idea. It was a terrible idea. Visually impaired, really bad idea. Looking to see if we can get WPM. I want to look for a little bit more push back up there towards $19 here. Look for a little bit to get extended. Should you get out of ALQA if you got in at $3? Well, I mean, if you got in at 303, you should have gotten out at the 335. I mean, that's a 30-cent move, my friend. Come on. Come on. That's a silly question. Miles. You're better than that. You're better than that, Miles. I just don't like the way that ALQA is just trading right now. Looking really choppy. Looking really choppy right here. Wait, what do you want, Justin? ADI halted. Okay. My halted scanner did not pick that up. I got to figure out what's wrong with the halted scanner. It's embarrassing. That's a crazy. ADIL going from 345 to 390, getting halted right there. Really not that much volume. Only 82,000 shares traded and got halted on that. Interesting. I'm always interested to see kind of what's the real reason that some of these stocks get halted there. Looks like I might have been too greedy on my entry here. I'm just wanting this to push up there towards the VWAP one more time here on WPM for a short opportunity. We'll see if we get it here. Either way, it's a lot of fun just hanging out with you guys, talking about stocks and all that fun stuff. You know, I enjoy this. I enjoy it. Justin, all you gotta do is just watch all my videos, tune into the live streams. We'll talk. We'll, have some fun. We'll do, if you want, we got the old, the member Q&A and all that fun stuff. You can ask questions. Let's do it, Hey, Super Squad, love from India. What's good? What's good in India, my friend? Am I a millionaire? No, I am not the youngest millionaire in Florida. I'm the oldest millionaire in Florida. When's the ADIL going to reopen here? When was it halted at? Anybody got the, when's the reopening there on ADIL? Come on, help me out here. Do some work, people. I'm buying a big old boat. Big old boat, Chris. ALQA bouncing from that 310 area. Having trouble up there at the 335, pulling back pretty hard. UXIN up there to 780 now. UXIN, this thing has just been on a tear. It's one of those stocks that you're like, oh, I want to short it, I want to short it, I want to short it. And then you just get squeezed forever. It's just one of those things. Do I make my living from trading? No. I trade for fun. I'm just here for fun. I don't make any money trading. It's all just one big show. I'm just here for the fun. I come for the fun. I leave for the fun. DFFN. I just want to hammer this thing short. Like I Oh, I want to short. I want to short it so hard. I want to short it so hard, but it's so. It just. Oh, it's just screaming my name right now. All right, so we're still watching WPM. I want to see if it's gonna push up there that VWAP area, there at the. Why are you trolling? I'm really interested. Sorry, I wasn't trolling. Where did it? What question? Oh, I don't sell any courses. No courses. No courses. Day trading is not my main source of income. No, sorry. I've been very clear about that. I am not an expert day trader. I'm not a day trading coach or guru or anything like that. I'm just some idiot on YouTube that makes videos about day trading. I don't know why people even watch my videos, honestly. I keep asking people, like, why do you watch my videos? They're terrible. I wouldn't watch my own videos. UXIN from 770. Oh, look at QD now. QD just going lower as well. QD is getting washed out there. From 590 down there to 580 right now. 580 down there. QD from 625 down there to 580. There you go. Chris just watching my videos for the videography. Am I profitable? Yes. Do I make tons of money? No. Do I make money one day and then lose money the next day? Yes. Do I battle emotions? Yes. But in the long term, have I made money trading? Yes. Do I make enough money to get rich? No. ADIL above $4, pulling back down there, 380 now. Trying to squeeze here. This thing getting going, the volume coming in there. How do you pay me $5? Well, you can send it via postal mail, FedEx, UPS, however you want to do it. I accept all forms of currency, cryptocurrency, foreign currency, gold, silver, anything you got. Let me get it. Let me get it. ADIL, I'm not sure really what's going on there. What is my main source of income? You can watch, there's a video on my channel talking about how I make millions of dollars, well, over $200,000 a year by playing with computers and live streaming. You guys would be surprised. Old YouTube paying the big bucks, baby. All right. Pull back over here to the scanner. You guys see the scanner right now looking pretty much like we've already seen. Everything that we've already seen, it's pretty much already there and nothing really new. It's Friday, so it's a little bit slow. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, everything's falling down again. I believe. WPM looking like it wants to give me that entry. I'm thinking like, you know, like it wants to get up there to that VWAP area. I'm thinking it wants to. Come on now, let's go a little bit higher. Give me that VWAP touch. Give me that little fake out right here. Get overextended. Come on, you know you want to. Can I please close the chat for members only? Sure. But you're not a member. How are you going to talk? Yeah, how are you going to talk in the chat then? Ugh. Problems, you know? Will I be a full-time trader one day? Probably not. Somebody asked me that at the New York meetup. The New York meetup. They asked me if I would be a big-time trader one day, and I said probably not. I like trading, but I also just like fun stuff, you know? I got plenty of money, but what I don't have is enough friends. I need more friends. You guys want to be my friends? I read no books. I'm terrible at reading. Well, I can read, but I just don't like reading, if that makes any sense. I'm a visual person. I like to watch movies. The best stock market video in the world, or movie in the world, is Wolf of Wall Street. Just watch the movie, emulate everything from that movie, and you'll become the Wolf of Wall Street if you watch that movie enough. Just watch it over and over and over and figure out everything you need to do to become a successful stockbroker. I'm serious. Honestly. The Big Short is a great one too. Big Short, The Wolf of Wall Street, all those movies. At the end of the day, I think it'll just teach you the idea that at the end of the day, you're just we're just peons in this whole game, you know. The big money is going to move the market the way they want to move it, and at the end of the day, it's just people like us, the little retail investors, that get screwed. That's really what it comes down to. We just get screwed over and over and over and over and over. It's the way the system works. Oh yeah, The Boiler Room, great movie. Great movie. I'm talking about the movie, not the chat room. The Boiler Room movie, great. Chat room, no comment. Trading Places, great movie as well. There's also a movie, Rogue Trader. Oh, if you guys have not seen it, it's called Rogue Trader. You can actually watch it on YouTube, I think. It's called Rogue Trader. It's about this guy who went to, I think Singapore or China or somewhere, Japan, and ended up losing like couple $1 billion of this bank's money by basically shorting the market. Or I think he went long in the market with futures and ended up just, it's a beautiful movie, great movie. Someone's calling out APH. APHA, okay, APHA, little bounce from 486 up there to 532. Got 1 million shares traded. Little bouncing around, bounce around. Not popping up on the scanner, so really not looking that hot right now. Oh, the TV show Billions. Oh yeah, great movie, great TV show. There's also a new movie coming out. I think it's like I think it's like Black Friday, or it's one of those. It's like it looks pretty badass. This guy, I think he's a drug dealer and he deals with the stock market and stuff. I think it's gonna be on Showtime, or maybe HBO. I think maybe Showtime. All right, so let's go back through here. You can see the scanner, what's popping up there. ALQA, really the only thing still on the scanner popping up there. We got DTEA kind of popping up there as well. But overall, everything kind of looking slow. It's Friday. It's one of those days. You know, it kind of is what it is. One thing that I've learned day trading over the last 2 years is that sometimes the best trade is not taking a trade at all. It sounds crazy. I know. It just sounds crazy. Like, whoa, it's crazy. But when I first started trading, I would have already taken like probably 40 trades by now. And I would have lost money, and I would be a total idiot. And now I'm much more selective. Or maybe I'm not. I don't even know. I tell myself I'm selected. Still sitting here watching WPM. I want to see if we can get this trap. I want to get this break over 19 here. And get denied up there at the VWAP area. We'll give it a little bit of time. I'm just going to pay patience. Am I saying I didn't see anything today? There was a couple stocks that I probably would have shorted if I wasn't live streaming, but I don't want to blame anybody. It's my fault. I get too distracted. It's a personal thing. My brain goes too fast for my eyeballs or something like that. Just watching WPM here. See if we get this push up there to 1910 area. The VWAP. Looking for a short opportunity. You can see the 5-minute chart there. Kind of setting up with that. How do I feel about dividend stock investing? I have no feelings either way. Yeah, I'm just an entertainer, you know. At the end of the day, I'm just out here entertaining people. Like I tell people don't watch my videos because they want to learn anything. They just want to watch it because they want to laugh. ALQA kind of bouncing around as well. Still looking weak right now. Not liking it as long as it's kind of below that $3 area. Well, it's a little bit above 3, but kind of below. I think below 310 area here on ALQA. This is not looking hot right now. Is it weird that you sleep to my videos at night? Depending on what video it is, I guess it's kind of weird. Maybe it wouldn't be weird. Just depends on the video, I guess, really. All right, so there's that break back over that 310 support from earlier. Let's see what happens here. I want to see this 310 area turn back into support there on LQA if it's going to push back to high of day there. We'll see. UXIN, the new high of day, 785 now. Starting to push, getting above yesterday's high there at 784. So looking like next on deck would be that 899 area. I can't remember that. When did that hit 899? Was that yesterday? That was the day before. Okay, up there $9. So WPM, I think it's getting like tight in this area. Like it's either gonna get stuck right here at 19 and just start to roll off here, or we're gonna squeeze. But I'm leaning more towards the idea of this thing kind of rolling off here. I'm leaning more like this way, like oh, getting tight here though, getting tight. Someone said they've been scalping 10-cent moves with 2,000 shares. Yeah, it's not. I mean, it works, but the problem is you got to make sure that if you're taking a loser, you're getting out for less than 10 cents. So you got to be careful with the old 10-cent strategy, because it can be difficult to get out sometimes for less than 10 cent. All right, so UXIN. Let's see kind of if this breaks through this support there at the EMA. Let's see if we can break this 1890 area. I think if we can get stuck here, pull through 1890 one more time, I might look for a short opportunity there. So there's that break. Down there to 18. Wow. It's gone. 1880. There's that washout. You can rewind the tape here. You can rewind the tape if you want. Just talked about this exact move happening. Classic. Classic. If I had $1 for every time I called the direction of a stock, I'd be a millionaire. I guess that's how it works, right? It's easy to sit here and call it out. Hard to take the trade. I'm pissed right now. Somebody asked why I didn't see my entry here on WPN. I was just kind of being a little bit greedy. I was looking for that. I want to get up there and touch that 1905 VWAP area. That would have been kind of like, would have really liked that. Would really like that area there. We can see now WPM down there to 1871. I mean, clearly the short opportunity this morning was up here in the 1960s. And that's really just, that was the one right there from 1960 down there to 1860. And look at it now, just rolling, baby. It's a rolling. Got up there at $19 and then just rolled right off. So we had a good plan, just didn't work. Can you learn anything from this? Probably not. You will not learn anything from watching this live stream. There's a disclaimer down below. You will not learn anything. Stop watching. Stop it. Just tune away now. You will not learn anything. ALQA bounced up there at 328 now. From 311 now. Bounce around. It's 10 o'clock. I've got to go take some pictures of some boats, actually. I'm going to go take some pictures of some boats today. Keep an eye on UXIN, also up there, almost $8. UXIN up there, almost $8 now. I'm a boatman. I'm a boat boy. That's how I make all my money. I detail boats for a living on the side, you know, just cleaning boats. Sometimes It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. I got to clean the barnacles off the bottom of boats. I'm a barnacle cleaner. Patrick's Barnacle Cleaning Services. We clean the barnacles off the bottom of your boats. No problem. No, I was kidding. I don't really clean boats. I just dry boats. Boats and hose. I was kidding. Anybody who believes that I was serious about the there's only one person under the pineapple under the sea. LQA bouncing around here. I want to clarify so nobody makes a meme about me being a boat cleaner. I don't actually clean boats for a living. I just live stream on YouTube. That's how I make all my money. This video right here is going to make me all of $4. I can get a serious Big Mac. I'm always sarcastic. Everything that I say is sarcastic. Everything. I'm the best trader in the world. Yes, it's being sarcastic. I'm the #1 YouTube trading channel. Yes, not being sarcastic. I'm being serious. Wait, I've never cleaned boats. I'm serious. I was kidding about the boat cleaning. I don't even clean my own boat. No offense, but I got a guy who cleans my boat. Yes, I'm not a millionaire. That's me being sarcastic. Y'all are killing me. This is the problem with the YouTube. Anything that I say, people take literally. Can't be funny on YouTube. Ooh. Damn. All right, I'm gonna leave this. I'll leave the scanner up here. Yes, the boat cleaner has another boat cleaner cleaning. ALQA kind of bounced around there. I'm in too much of a kidding mode now. Do I have a link for a free trial of Trade Ideas? I don't think I have a link for a free trial of Trade Ideas, but guess what? You can see it right here. There's your free trial for Trade Ideas right here for you guys. My boat does have a low float. You know I trade those low floats, baby. All right, so I'm going to leave the scanner up here for you guys to watch and all that fun stuff. I'll leave it up there for 1 hour. And you guys can watch. Look at WPM down there to 18.6 now. Oh, my baby Jesus. No, Carl, that wasn't. Nobody hijacked my account. People make fake accounts on Facebook and then they pretend to be me. So if anybody ever messaged anybody, if anybody ever messaged you saying that they're Patrick Whelan, they want to make you rich, it's not me. I would never message anybody asking for money or anything like that. So just want to put that out there. There's a lot of scammers out there. Yeah, Carlos got a message from my from the fake scammer. Oh my gosh. WPM. How did I blow this so bad right now? Oh. Oh. Oh God. Oh, it hurts. Guys, I'm in pain right now. Oh, I'm in so much pain. I'm in so much pain right here. I'm in so much pain right here. Look at it. Oh my baby Jesus. 1850 now. Yeah, I've already made that clickbait title, the $15,000 trade that I never made. I already used that once. $18.48 now. I gotta walk away before I kill myself. I'm gonna go jump off the balcony. Talk to you guys later. Maybe never. This is the kind of shit that really pisses me off about day trading. It's like one of these things, you know, where you're like, when you're sitting there and you're like, okay, I'm going to short at 19. It gets to 19, and then you're like, nah, I'm going to short here at 9:10. And then it just, bam, it's gone. It's my fault. There's no one to blame but myself there. I'm not trying to blame anybody. Just me not being focused, not being serious. It's all good. It's all good. Hopefully somebody who's watching the live stream was able to kill that trade there on WPM. We called it out when it was down here in the 1870 area. Was looking for that push back up to $19. It's all good though. I honestly have more fun doing the live streams, just kind of talking about stocks and all that, than actually trading, I guess. That might be a bad thing as well, though. NAKD from 87 cents up there to $1 now. Interesting. Interesting. I'm not going to trade it because it just looks like it's going to be a pump and dump, but hey, who knows? It's not really that I'm afraid to trade it. I wouldn't really call it afraid. I mean, I'm not afraid to lose money. You've seen plenty of my videos losing $1,000 in a couple minutes. It's not really the issue here. I think the issue is just not being focused. Or maybe it's the issue of losing money while 500 people watch me lose money. Maybe that's the issue. It's one thing to lose money while no one's watching. It's another thing to lose money while 500 people are watching you. Oh, it's painful. ALQA just not really doing it. I think ALQA, if it doesn't bounce, that 295 area is going to be that last stop area. If it can't hold at 295 and maybe try to push for a new high from here, it's going to be done. So if you're sitting there on ALQA and you're thinking about, if you're in it right now and you're like, what am I going to do? I'd just be watching this 295, 296 area really closely, because I think overall, this trend right now, it's kind of making these higher lows. But if it can't hold that area, it's going to be gone. So keep an eye on it. AMD making a big push today from 1950 up there to 2050 now. A couple people this morning talking about that. And WPM down there to 1838 now. There it is. Look at it. Well, I don't want to sit here and say that I called it, but I called it. There's not really any other way to explain it other than calling it. We called it as a short this morning when it was up there above 19. We called it as a short there at 19, and there it is. But it doesn't really matter if I make a call if I don't take the trade. I guess that's really what matters there. But it is what it is. So I'll put the scanner back up for you guys. You can watch the scanner. It'll be up for another hour or so. Yeah, I would have probably covered here on WPM here at the 1860 area anyway. So how did I find WPM? How did we find I think somebody called out WPM in the chat earlier. So thank you to whoever did that. You lose and lost the videos later. So what's the difference? Huh? Not really sure what that means. All right. I gotta get out of here. It's too much fun. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go. Like I said, I gotta go take some pictures of some boats today. There's NAKD up there at $1.20 now, halted again. So look at the volume, still really low volume there on NAKD. So second halt there. It's doing something. Trying to make a move here. UXIN up there to almost $8, pulling back down there, kind of looking like it wants to reverse from here, maybe push back to new high of day from there. And overall, what else are we looking at this morning? There's that squeeze I was looking for earlier there on DFFN up there to 370, back down to $3. Now this is a reverse split. That's looking like it's just going to head lower and lower again. Look at this daily chart. It's just been heading lower and lower. So there's a good chance that DFFN is just going to head lower and lower after that. So it is what it is. You guys, big thanks for everyone tuning in. If you're still watching the stream, make sure you hit that like button. If you're watching right now, hit that like button. Let's go. I'll talk to you guys maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll put a video out tomorrow. We'll see. Talk to you guys later.